Since Todd and Julie Chrisley reported to jail in January 2023 after being found blameworthy of bank extortion and more, their girl, Savannah, has been talking out on their sake. The former Chrisley Knows Best star has not, as it were, talked up her folks' assumed blamelessness, but she's moreover made claims almost their living conditions behind bars. All the whereas, Savannah has two given upgrades on their continuous lawful procedures, which can proceed in sincere when their offer hearing happens in April. As that approaches, the podcaster has shared when precisely she trusts her guardians will be out of their particular offices and back home. New offer end from the veiled vocalist, 26-year-old Savannah Chrisley, has been opening up more approximately her parents' lawful misfortunes. Whereas it remains to be seen in case their endeavors to offer the case will be fruitful, she appears generally hopeful approximately what might happen. She caught up with E.T., amid which she communicated that she's anticipating the April date that's been lined up for the court to listen Todd and Julie's verbal contentions. With that, Savannah clarified when she trusts the couple will be domestic, on the off chance that the administering is toppled. Around Thanksgiving 2023, the Unlocked podcast have affirmed that her parents' legitimate group would be able to see him in court and have the verbal contentions listened. That checked a positive upgrade for Julie and Todd Chrisley's case. Because it stands, Todd is serving a decreased 10-year sentence at a government jail camp in Pensacola, Florida. He's been isolated from his spouse, Julie, who features a decreased 5-year jail stretch that she's serving at the Lexington, Kentucky-based Government Therapeutic Center. Savannah Chrisley hasn't minced words when talking about their legitimate issues or current living circumstances. In Walk 2023, she directly blamed the government for their incarcerations, as she nitty-gritty the minute their guilty decision was studied. She's moreover called out the jail framework, as she's claimed her guardians have get to no discuss conditioning which her mother had snakes in her cell. The Federal Bureau of Detainment Facilities responded, and in spite of the fact that it didn't give specifics on the offices, it denied the charges of destitute living conditions. As the Chrisleys stay incarcerated, Savannah has had custody of her more youthful brother, 17-year-old Grayson, as well as 10-year-old niece, Chloe. She's apparently kept herself active with the residential obligations required of her, in spite of the fact that it sounds like she'd presently like to step into the lawful calling by getting to be a legal counselor, as she clarified in spite of the fact that something would ought to happen for her to require that step. Those are a few major ifs at this point, in spite of the fact that, as it were, time will tell whether Julie and Todd Chrisley ultimately see triumph in their lawful case. Until then, in spite of the fact that it's likely that Savannah will proceed to appear bolster for them and keep to the trust that they'll be freed by afterward this year.